All right, hey folks, Pastor Dave Grisham here for Official Street Preachers. I'm going to show you guys today what happens when your house burns to the ground from a wildfire. You'd be amazed at how little is actually left. Okay, so this was our house right here. You can still see a little bit of smoke coming up, and you can see all the jumble of metal. All that's really left is little pieces of sheetrock that you can see right here. And then metal. Anything that's metal. You can see the frame of the house. This was a double wide solitaire, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, platinum edition. It was actually a very nice home. It's been out here since 1997. It was a good house. Very sturdy, never really moved in the wind. And we had a carport on the end of it where you could literally park about 6 cars under it. But now you can see that the carport has collapsed. You can see here that the carport collapsed and my son's van burned to a crisp. You can see it's nothing but a skeleton here. And there's nothing left of it. It looks like something out of an apocalyptic movie. And then you can see, now down here, if you'll notice these cracks, there's huge cracks down here on the carport and big chunks of concrete that break up from the concrete. And that's from the heat. When the heat gets super intense, it causes the steel in the slab to expand faster than the concrete, and it causes the concrete to buckle and break. And so the cracks are huge on this side. Now over here on the other side, the slab looks pretty good. It's got some cracks, but it's not busted up on the top. This is fortunately right over the storm shelter, so I think we can repair this maybe and keep this section over here, but the section over here is ruined. And you can see the smoke damage from everything, the paint peeling off. And that right there was a John Deere riding lawnmower. It was kind of an expensive piece of equipment, and it's not worth nothing but scrap metal now, right? And what's interesting is the trampoline got damaged a little bit, and the kids' toys there got damaged a little bit, nothing really bad. And it's just the way the wind whips around that some of it burns hotter than others. Like over here, this other vehicle, this was Shane and Angie's older car that they were going to fix up, but there's no fixing it now, right? It's a real fixer-upper. But you can see the aluminum wheels literally melted and ran like a puddle across the driveway here. That's what wildfires do. People don't understand how badly a fire can destroy things. And of course the ground is all scorched. It's black and there's a lot of dirt. Now, the Bible says that in the last days, that when Christ comes back after a period of time, God is going to destroy the earth by fire. Well, I think he's going to do a pretty good job because that fire is going to be a lot hotter than what destroyed this house. And here you can notice on the porch, these were potted plants. Well, the pottery basically just busted and fell apart and left the dirt standing there. Isn't that weird? Fire does weird things, does really, really weird things. And burned all the railings. I put brand new railings up just a few months ago. I replaced the railings because they were rotting out, and brand new wood, and now it's all destroyed. And here's the kitchen area. You can see the microwave right there, where it used to be the microwave. Now it's all messed up, overheated a little bit. Here was the dishwasher. And it looks like, oh, there was some dishes in there. There was some utensils in there. I don't think those are any good anymore. And you can see what some of the mesquite trees look like now. This was the, I think the name of this fire was the, oh, I can't remember, something creek fire. And over there was the well house. You can see that pile of metal and white stuff from the sheetrock. That was the well house. The well house burned. And believe it or not, we had a chicken coop inside the barn and all our chickens survived. The chickens escaped and survived, and they're running around eating, and somebody's coming to pick them up later on so that they don't get eaten by coyotes out here. So, because we don't really have any shelter for them. So, how you doing, girl? How you doing? And they survived. The barn did not. This is the barn, and it just sort of burned up and collapsed in on itself. This was a really nice barn, super nice barn, about 30 feet wide, maybe 25 feet wide, by about 50 feet long. And it was a really nice barn, and it is destroyed. And the chickens are being idiots by running around up here in the middle. Hey, you better get out of there, dummy. You're gonna get yourself cut with all that metal. And this was our shop over here. You can see the little air conditioner burned and fell out of the window. Interesting, huh? Just fell out of the window. It's still smoldering inside. You can still see some smoke in there. Smoke drifting out. It's still smoldering in there. That's all gonna have to be torn down. Our scarecrow mannequin, her clothes burned off and she fell over, but she's still there. She's not totally destroyed. Her leg came off. You can see her laying there in the yard. We used her as a scarecrow to keep the hawks away from the chickens. And our netting, we put netting up to keep the hawks down, and the netting's all burned up. It's gone. Nothing left of it. So, folks, that's what